Oh, a long time ago, people thought that thunder was the sound of giants bowling in the sky. And I guess they must have made a lot of strikes tonight, huh?
It sure did. Look what I got. I got this book because it has a lot of nice stories in it that you like.
The Sword and the Stone. That's a great story. Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome, Daddy.
This story is an adventure all about knights and kings and stuff. And the hero of this book is a little boy, not much older than you. His name was Arthur. Okay, well, let's start the back here of this one. You see, the thing about this little boy was that he lived in a land called Britain many, many years ago. And it wasn't a very nice place to live because all the princes were always at war with each other. They were fighting all the time because they couldn't decide who was supposed to be the king.
Yeah.
And then finally what happened was that this magical sword... You know what a sword is?
No.
A sword is a big, long knife. This magical sword appeared in this big rock. Did Merlin put the sword in the rock?
I don't know. Do you know?
No, we don't know who did it. But anyway, it just appeared there. And the legend was that whoever could pull the sword out of the rock would become the king and unite the country. So, of course, all the princes, all the strong people...
like a giant.
Well, that's right, but pay attention to the story. See, all the princes and the paupers tried to pull the sword out of the stone, but it just wouldn't budge. And so finally, Arthur, the little boy, he decided he would try, and all the townspeople just laughed at him. They thought he was so silly, because if all the strongest knights in the land couldn't free Excalibur from the name of the sword was Excalibur, by the way. Couldn't free Excalibur from the stone, then how could a little boy do it? Do you know what happened?
What?
Arthur, the little boy, he marched right up to that sword, and he spit on his hand so he could get a better grip, and he grabbed the stone, he grabbed the sword, and he pulled it out of the stone just like that. It was amazing. That meant
he couldn't hold it?
He could hold it. He was strong and everything all of a sudden. And it meant that he was supposed to be the king of England. And of course he had to prove himself first. So he hooked up with this magician. You know what a magician is? That's like what Grandpa is, that can do tricks. But this magician...
Well, I can't even hold a sword, big sword.
But you could if you were Arthur. See, Arthur was a little bit older.
Friends forever, friends for life. Brothers united in pleasure, in strife.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes right here. Just lean against me. The thing that...
I don't want to.
Okay, just close your eyes.
No.
The story's almost over. See, that's how Arthur became the king of England. After he defeated an army of princes that were trying to seize his throne, he married this beautiful princess named Guinevere, and they lived in a wonderful castle called Camelot. And eventually, Arthur was able to unite all the knights of the land, and they gathered together at a huge round table, and they swore an oath to forever serve peace and brotherhood. It's a beautiful story. I'm going to tell you the rest of it in your bed.
Next time?
Next time, and a little more tonight.